What's up, y'all? It's your girl Sienna and we're back on here today with another video. As you see, today's video is going to be all about hair porosity. Now, I know a lot of us may not know what hair porosity is, or you may have heard a little bit about hair porosity. You may be wondering, why does it matter what my hair porosity is? And that is exactly what we're going to be talking about in this video, because hair porosity is going to help you really own your natural hair. It's gonna help you embrace it in a way that is just gonna take you to another level, and you're gonna have a way deeper understanding for your natural hair and how to tend to it and how to really attain your hair goals with that understanding. So without further ado, drum roll, let's get into the video. All right, y'all, so I actually just washed my hair and it's super humid. So as you see, this is it, dry with no products in it. And today, of course, we're coming out with our Curl Power Hair Souffle, and this is what I'm going to use today on my wash and go as I talk to you guys about hair porosity. While our skin has pores, our hair also has pores. So those pores inside of our hair over time may be compromised, whether it be from heat damage, UV damage, whether it be from anything. You know, your hair gets damaged over time from different things that we do to it. And when the strands of your hair have been compromised, that breaks down the pores inside your hair, opening those pores up. And typically when your hair has open pores, that means that moisture is going to flow right into it, but it's also going to flow right out. It's kind of like an open door, right? If there's a flood, the water is going to pour right through that door and go right underneath if there's like a giant opening at the bottom. Now, medium porosity hair type is basically like that middle range where your pores are not fully open, but they're not fully closed either. So right there in that middle range, medium porosity is, you know, kind of like the medium range, right? And then we're moving into our low porosity. I myself have low porosity hair, meaning that the pores of my hair are very enclosed. And that means that there is definitely some difficulty trying to get moisture into my hair and scalp, just because my pores are so enclosed that it's like, we don't want anything in here, you know? It's kind of like if we're using that same comparison of like the door with the flood. If it's suctioned off and it's completely waterproof, when that flood comes, it's going to be so closed and vacuum sealed that no water is going to get through that door. Whereas like with the medium porosity, maybe if there's a tiny little thing at the bottom, maybe some water will get through, right? So with understanding what pores are in our hair now, let's put that into perspective of how to really attain our hair goals in understanding our hair porosity. So with high porosity hair, because your pores are so open, meaning that there's tons of water that flows in and soaks into your hair, but it comes right out, you might be prone to also having dry hair and scalp. And with that, you're going to want to make sure that the products that you're using are really hydrating and they're going to seal in any moisture that you get into your hair and scalp. Secondly, you're going to want to use products that have protein in it, because the protein in your hair at that point when the pores are that open have been compromised, and protein is going to seal those pores up and help you gain the health back into your hair. And I would also recommend, as a hack, whenever you are washing your hair or anything like that and you're trying to do like a simple wash and go, you guys are the ones that are going to want to finish your shower and washing your hair with cold water, because the cold water is basically going to close those pores and keep all that moisture that you just put into your hair locked in to the hair, so it will not escape, because cold temperatures basically seal in those pores, whereas hot temperatures, they have an adverse effect. That's actually getting into like your low porosity. With low porosity, you are going to want to make sure that you use hot water to seal the moisture in after you are done washing your hair. So whenever I'm done washing my hair with my low porosity hair, I seal in whatever leave-in conditioner, whatever it is, with hot water, because I know that now the moisture is going to stay within my hair whenever I add my Curl Power Hair Souffle, because now my pores are so open because I heated my hair up to allow the pores to open up. So heat opens pores. The cold temperatures close pores. So in understanding that, for your low porosity people, you're gonna want to use hot water to allow product to be retained into the hair and scalp. You're also gonna love your hot oil treatments. I think across the board, hot oil treatments are great, but especially for your low porosity people. For medium porosity now, I would recommend that you are still in that medium range. You don't typically need to use too much protein to really seal in your hair, but I would recommend using some type of protein within your hair. I would also say that with medium porosity hair, it probably is the less, how do I put it? It's the less complicated hair to manage, I feel, just because your pores are kind of in that mid-range where it's like they're not fully enclosed, but they're not fully open either. So it's like moisture holds in your hair very, very well when it's at that point. But I think that it is very good for the pores to be closed, just so that no harmful things are getting into the hair and scalp, and the integrity of your hair itself is not compromised. So I would definitely recommend still doing some form of a protein treatment to the hair. Let's get this video to 100 likes in order for me to drop the next video on the different natural ingredients that I recommend for different hair porosities. I love you guys so much. Have a beautiful and blessed rest of your day, and continue to flourish.